Welcome to Utopia, please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great.
Just as long as we've already let it through our gates.
This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. Yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. It's where we discuss the little things and make them better for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia. You've got a pet peeve,
We'll kick it out for you.
it's so wonderful and magical and positively colourful. It's our cheeky show, by now you know.
The Utopia Project.
Hello and welcome to the Utopia Project, a cheeky little show where we chew the fat and discuss all those little things in life and decide whether or not they're part of our hypothetical utopia. I'm Chunky T and I'm joined each and every week by the Permanent Shopping.
Hello.
Hello, mate.
Goes, you alright?
Yeah, not bad, mate.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and
good.
who else are we joined by?
We are
Sharpie?
also joined by the Jack Magic.
Oh.
Hello, guys. How are we doing today?
Not bad, Jack. How are you, mate?
Oh, I'm happy and dandy. Oh, I've had a bit of a rough week, though. I'm very,
a
very
bit grumpy.
about it. I'm a bit grumpy. Oh, kiss. Look. Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
So yeah, Jack's not here, but he is in spirit. He's grumpy now. He's gone to a gig that he booked tickets for a long time ago.
Yeah,
we got a bit mad at him because we was like, well, we always record on Thursdays, and he was like, yeah, but I did book this like a year ago.
It took me a while to sort out like what he meant, because like, for a minute I was like, cause the band was called Beans on Toast.
Yes.
And it's like, I'm going to Beans on Toast on Thursday. I'm like, what? That's a funny restaurant, that, isn't it? Like for beans on toast.
Exclusively.
I mean, just beans on toast.
We do beans on toast. We do beans with toast.
I was like, you're giving up the podcast on Thursday, not even for like normal food. You're just having beans on toast.
Yeah.
Like, but apparently it's a band, and he was very happy about it. He was like this lot. He was yeah.
Yeah. So if you are listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever, if you're an audio listener, basically, Jack's not here, but we have, on the YouTube version, put a little picture of his face. Sharpie's got control of that, so we might consult Jack throughout the episode. He'll be there haunting everybody with his dead inside eyes.
I fucking love it. Look at that. I've got full control of him. Oh no,
He's grumpy now.
I'm going to say something. Oh no, I'm not.
The grumpy one's the best. The grumpy one's, just leave him grumpy and not wanting to talk. So the whole way through here, he's just looked like.
We could have just actually said, like, he said, oh yeah, I'm going to go to Beans on Toast on Thursday.
So, yeah,
we
fuck
said,
off then, mate.
And we go, no, it's podcast. Oh. You got to be here. I could be a Beans on Toast, I could. Oh. Don't be grumpy throughout all of it, mate. But smile. There you go.
He's happy now. Right. Are you done playing?
No, I'm going to be playing throughout the whole of this episode. Yeah. I'm going to try and remember that I'm actually here and he's not, rather than me just animatronic him all night.
Yeah, it is a weird feeling, particularly for me, because obviously me and Jack started the podcast way back when. This is the first ever show without Jack.
It is
I've
weird.
had a few without you, and
Which is weird.
I've been here because it will not function if I'm not here.
I could do this for you, look. No, actually, I saw you press a lot of buttons. You may have been coding the Matrix, mate. I don't fucking get it.
So, yeah, it's very strange that Jack's not here. You can't see on his table, but all there is an old ashtray, an empty bottle of rum, and a lot of bric-a-brac, really.
Yeah, it is an empty bottle of rum, as you can tell from the last episode. If you haven't watched it, go watch that.
Yeah, the live stream, that was...
It was
but it was
interesting, wasn't it?
Technically 2 weeks ago now.
I don't get the time travel shit.
We addressed it in the episode that went out last week, but it was recorded before the live stream, so we don't know. We're kind of going, oh, it was good and bad.
Yeah. He don't get it either, look.
No, Jack's grumpy about it. Grow up.
Oh, fucking hell.
So yeah, what have you been up to this week?
I've just been doing bare normal shit.
Bare normal
just
shit.
Selling suits, snapping necks, cashing checks. Actually, talking about snapping necks.
Yes.
So I was ill yesterday, just for the day, and I thought I was going to die of like COVID or death or something. Like, it was bad. Like, I woke up feeling fucking horrendous. And the main thing that I realised, when all your muscles and that go really stiff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, they just, in aches in a bad way.
Yeah.
My neck went really stiff, and it felt like I had a baby's neck.
So, like, what does
Like
that, just like flopping around.
No, like
a
the
baby.
opposite, because that would be a neck that's too big for you because you can overextend it and you've got a big long neck, like giraffe neck.
I thought you meant like a baby. You know when like a baby can't hold his head up.
No. What I mean is like that's like a double XL neck.
Right.
Like big long
Super
boy neck.
bendy.
Yeah. I mean like a baby's neck is obviously it's smaller, so every time you bend it, you can't.
So it's like a twig sort of thing.
Yeah, you can't quite bend it because it's a small neck. I thought someone would replace my neck with a baby's neck. It just felt very small, and it still feels a bit small. It feels like on the small
neck.
We sell hats at work, and the sizing is like you get small, medium, and large XL. I don't know why. It just is that way. You get two sizes, which is two sizes, but they're two sizes put together. Small S-M or L-XL.
For what?
For hats.
For hats. Yeah, but that's because it's like they kind of fit in the middle.
Yeah.
Both.
Now my neck is S-M.
Right, okay.
Yeah. But like a baby's version.
Right, okay.
Right. So I feel like, I'm back to S-M neck at the moment. It's a small but bit medium.
Small but larger.
Little bit medium neck.
Okay.
Jack's got a big neck. On this video.
Don't, you'll upset him.
Yeah. It was,
Right, let's not get bogged down in mucking about with Jack. So that's it then, just chilling.
Yeah, I've got a few things though that I've been thinking about on my days off that I need to have a word with you about.
Well, should we get into that after the sponsor?
All right.
We'll have the normal catch up.
I'm itching as
I was
fuck.
just gonna say, obviously.
How are you? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Had a bit of an event on Saturday night. Obviously, you came along to the club night out. We had a club night out.
I had lots of black
smgcuk.co.uk. Go have a look. What
Get
we
on
do.
that. Jack loves it.
Yeah. So we had the club night out. You was being a good boy, weren't you?
I was.
Weren't drinking.
Diet
I was
Cokes,
slagging you off
black
to fuck on the way there because one of our mates drank too much before we got there and said, "Oh, I've been drinking with Sharpie all day. I'm going home. I'm hammered." And I was like, "That fucking."
Is that what he said? I was drinking with Sharpie.
Yeah, but obviously he was drinking with you. But as it turns out, you were drinking as well.
Yeah.
But so I'm like, I was proper got my chunter in the head on.
Did you?
I was on the bus. I was like, fucking knobhead. I was like,
this is why I ain't
he
coming
said
to
he
the club,
he said he
mate.
wasn't fucking drinking. Like he said he was behaving. Blah blah blah. He's just gone back on what he's fucking said. I bet he's fucking hammered and now he can't even attend the actual club night because he's been drinking all afternoon. Like typical fucking Sharpie, being a fucking liability. He turned up, you're stone cold sober, and I was like, "What?" I shook your hand, didn't I?
Yeah.
So I was just like,
it was an achievement.
Fair play. I was like, yeah, achievement unlocked. If your life was a PlayStation game, you would have got the little trophy come up with an achievement.
I only got the
unlocked.
platinum one.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what was in the reason though I didn't go to the clubhouse to then come back again was because where I was meeting Pete, my friend who was fucking hammered.
Yeah, hello Pete.
He was like, I'm in Slug and Lettuce at that time. I was like, oh, come over because our shop is a stone where I work, not just a shop, the one I work at, our suit shop, Cavani and Coney's.
Getting all the sponsorships.
Yeah,
into
they give us nothing. Yeah, barely give me a wage.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh, sorry, Scott. But yeah, basically it's a stone's throw away. Like I said to Pete when we were sat down, I was having my Diet Coke and he was having his fucking I don't know, petrol by the looks of the state of him. Yeah. Some
turpentine.
Ethanol times ethanol equals P. But I was like, I could see where I was standing, hang on a minute. Don't give me that face.
Right, what's that mean? You could see where you were standing.
Yeah, you didn't let me finish the story, man.
Okay, right, sorry, yeah.
The story's got more words in it. No, I could see where I was standing at work. Like, where we were sat was the window to Slug and Lettuce, and then through Slug and Lettuce window, I could see a stone's throw away the shop on the other side, and where I was standing all day at my till.
Right.
Like, it was like from here to where my hand is.
Yeah.
Like, all there. So much so that the other day, Josh, we get on well with the staff that works at Slug and Lettuce, and Josh, who I work with, fancied a full English, and he messaged him, the guy we know, said, "Oh, can you do us a full English?" And he brought it over. No, he brought it across the high street. He did it. He
like Frogger.
Cooked it all up and brought it across the high street into Cavani's and just put this Slug and Lettuce plate down in front of him with this massive,
It's like chomp.
massive fucking full English breakfast. And I thought, that's how close it is. It's like just walking across the high street with this. But yeah, I thought it was quite a funny thought. That it was really.
Yeah.
But then my original point was I didn't want to go all the way down to the clubhouse.
Yeah, to
and
then come all the way back. Yeah,
up.
that makes sense. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I was proper chuntering. Jack was well happy. What I might do as well for the YouTube, I'll superimpose a picture of Jack somewhere up here. We got the bus into town, and Jack fucking loves the bus.
Does he?
I've got a picture of him.
Is that where Rudy gets it
Right,
from?
so the bus turns up at the bus stop. He's near my house anyway, and it comes around. And went, oh, the bus is here, and Jack went. He looked round. And he looked at the bus, and then he went, "It's a double decker," and he was like, "Please, can we sit at the top? Please, can we sit at the top deck?" I was like, "Yes, Jack, we can." So I've got a picture of him on the top deck at the front, pretending to drive the bus.
That's fantastic.
Like legitimately excited.
This is how you know, like, this is a man that is into his cars and has a car. Because for me, who doesn't drive, mate, sit on the top deck all the time.
Yeah.
Like, it's just no business to me. Like, every day.
Yeah, Jack usually gets in his car.
Yeah. In it. For me, the bus is my car.
Yeah.
But, like, to be fair, I was thinking about this the other day as well. Actually, one of my hobbies I think I enjoy thoroughly is riding the bus. I like riding.
People watching through the window and that.
Just people watching, have my music on, and then I'm just riding the bus. I mean, now I live in Bardney. It takes me about 10 years to get to where I need to go.
You have to travel from 1942, don't you?
More or less. I have to get the bus to either Tattershall or Horncastle. From then, I get picked up in the car to then travel another 15 minutes to get back home. I mean, it's not that long.
That's a conversation we need to have at a later date about, like, what the fuck's going on in your life.
Really accessible.
So, yeah, as I was saying, obviously we went out. You went home sort of, I don't know, early doors-ish, wasn't it? Midnight?
Yeah, about that.
So it kind of escalated like it always does.
Yeah.
I didn't get full Jonesy. Those who know about Jonesy, I think we might have mentioned it before. Jonesy is my drunk alter ego, which doesn't come out often, but sometimes it does. I was just on the cusp of Jonesy, so I was nice.
How do you... Where do you... Are you aware of the point Jonesy is knocking on the door?
No, I know when he's here because Jack hates it. There's his grumpy face on the... there you go, yeah. Jack fucking detests it because I do not leave him alone and fucking... I'm just a pure menace.
Yeah.
People like yourself get on board with Jonesy. But
I try to. I remember a few Jonesy times where it takes me a while to realise Jonesy's there, and then it's the point where you're screaming sea shanties in my face going, you know this one.
Yeah.
No one since the past 100 years knows that one.
The trouble is, I always, like, you know when people go, oh, I was a prick last night, I need to apologise to a few people. I'm like, you know, no mercy. Like, I am Jonesy, I am a laugh. Like, as long as I live with that lie, it's fine. But yeah, anyway, so I was nicely drunk. I was capable of my inhibitions and all that sort of shit. But on the way home, I adopted a child.
Oh yeah, I did hear about this.
Yeah.
That's kidnap.
No, he came willingly, which I guess it's grooming. So basically, I mean, thinking back is a bit of a silly idea. But so we was walking down the high street, and out the side of this car, there's a pair of legs. And I was like, that's a dead man. That's a dead man there. And so,
hang on a minute. What do you mean there's a...
He was laid on the road.
Under a car?
Under the front of a car, yeah.
I've never seen that in my life.
And I was like, you're right, mate, you're right. And then he's like, oh, no.
Just the legs popping out. Was he look like he was doing work on it or something?
I'm walking down the path. The car's like parked facing away from me side of the road.
Yeah.
As we get there, there's legs on the path. And the rest of the body is under the car. At the front.
It looked like he was an RAC bloke doing work under the car.
No, it looked like a dead man.
All right, there. Okay.
Well, a living man had been run over, and then he was a dead man.
Yeah, a living man made dead.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, fucking hell, this bloke. Part of me was like, it was half and half. So I was kind of like thinking, that's like a drunk man or someone in need. Yeah. Anyway, I didn't think they were run over, but then there was part of me was like, have they been run over? That is a dead body. That would be cool. That's a story.
Look at the dead body on that.
Turns out it was a story anyway, because this poor lad, he was 18, right? He's sobbing. He's
was he?
Yeah, he was sobbing his eyes out. Didn't know where he was. He was
under a car.
No, but he was from Grantham in Lincoln. No money, phone dead, no friends, and he's just like, I just don't know where I am. I'm just going to sleep here and see what happens in the morning and try and sort it out. And I felt bad for him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't just like a 60-year-old bloke.
These people, I don't understand how they get into these situations. Like, it reminds me of the story when we was at Boomtown, and you know, it's a Boomtown best festival ever, worth going to if you're into your festivals. We pitched our tent opposite the Wellbeing tent.
The amount of lost people.
If you ever go to Boomtown or to any festival, because they usually have a wellbeing tent, if you can, picture opposite the wellbeing tent, because you see some fucking sights there. Oh my god, there was this one.
You frequented it quite a few times.
Oh, god. Yeah, I've been in a few times.
You was there that year we pitched opposite it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I remember running in, and I'd had some medicines.
I think medicines.
Yeah, I ran in and was like, I need help, and then didn't know what to do because I was still buzzing, and then ran out again and ran into the next tent, which was the medical tent. I was like, I think I need to be in here instead, because they just want to give you a hug. I need medical attention. There's a difference between the two.
They just want to ring your mum up.
Yeah, I said to him once. I said to him when I was. It's only happened one time. I reverted back to a 5-year-old. I remember because it wasn't that long ago. And I said, "You won't tell my mum that I've done drugs."
Don't tell my mummy.
It was more like, you don't tell my mum. They didn't even know my mum was. They had my name. That was it. They were like, "You won't tell." They were like, "No, don't do that." I'm like, "Thanks." But anyway, back to the story of like why pitching your tent opposite the welfare tent is great. It's for the people that go there.
Yes.
First night, okay? I remember sat there, we're all warming up, haven't we? We've got a bevy on the go, fag on the go, and I'm people watching. It's fantastic. This security guy, I don't think he was here for this point.
No, I was probably at AWOL.
Yeah. This security guy come up with this bloke, and on the radio, he says, "Right, I've got this bloke here. He's got no clothes, like at all. He's stark bollock naked. He's covered in mud. He has no wristband. He doesn't have any friends, and he doesn't know who he is."
What a night!
I don't know what to do with him. The festival opened like an hour before. It was like a man that had imagine like a druid has just risen from the dirt and
tunneled in.
The festival has made what is a conceptual man. It's like he's just risen from the. It was just made of soil.
Urinal puddles.
Like
there's a swamp
had him by the arm like that. And he's completely stark bollock naked, wang out and all, just head to toe covered in mud. I was like, I didn't think there was enough wet mud in that.
Wet mud.
Yeah, well, it was like because obviously to get him because the place was fucking dry. So I don't know where he's been diving.
In this fucking sewage plant.
And he didn't have a clue. And like I say, no, you don't have no friends, you don't have no wristbands. So I don't know how he's got in.
He's going home naked.
Well, I don't think he even existed as a person. I don't know where.
Not even got a national insurance number.
I was just like, that's good, isn't it?
Like, what a life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh God.
Yeah. So back to we've been on 3 stories from the original one.
I can't remember what.
That's tangent. So I found this. He was upset and whatnot, and I was. So I kind of got stitched up a little bit. Luckily, like my missus and the kids were away for the weekend. So
I did wonder how that conversation might go in the morning.
Oh, well, I certainly wouldn't have done it if they was at home. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think. So we was all heading back to mine anyway, and I got stitched up by our mate Tal, who watches the show. Tal, you little bugger. He's like, mate, like the club's about helping people and this, that, and the other, and like that's what we do. We'll look after you, mate. Don't you worry. We'll get you sorted and this, that, and the other. And I was like, oh, sweet, mate.
You do have to join the club now, but it's a contractual agreement.
I said to her, I was like, oh, sweet. Bear in mind, we was like, I don't know, 300 yards from Tal's house at this point, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so near my shop and whatnot. And I went, oh, sweet, so can he stay at yours? And he just went, no. He can't stay at mine. And I was like, oh, well, you have to stay at mine then, this stranger.
We'll help you out, mate.
Yeah,
you can have him.
So I offered. Do you know what I mean? I was willing, and because it was a young lad, I was like, we've all been there, and we haven't been lucky enough to have a good group of people to say, we'll help you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If we had have found that group of people, they would have raped us and hurt us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a taxi back to mine. He had a kip on the couch. I wrote him a note. This was my super security. I put, his name was Jack. So hello, Jack from Grantham. If you discover this, I put, hi Jack. Hope you slept well. Help yourself to a drink. Please don't rob me. But luckily, one of our friends, he was on some medicine. I won't name names. He was on some medicine for the night. So he spent a lot of time out the back of mine and in the front room, just kind of watching him.
Just sat there like watching
pretty much just watching him.
Was he a bit west that night then? Or was he a bit not all there sort of thing?
Yeah. And then so I went to bed, boshed out a wank as
nice.
it is.
Do the business. Yeah.
Woke up in the morning, I was like, oh fuck, I've done that, and I'd agreed to take him back to Grantham. So I had to wake this bloke up.
Did he remember? Like,
he didn't really know where he was. He shit himself because one of our mates.
Too late.
I'll bleep all that bit out just then.
One of our mates.
One of our friends, we'll call him Lemony Sniffit.
Right. Lemony Sniffit.
Right. He woke him up by going, "Hi, Jack," just right in his face, and he was like, "I thought it was in my house, but I'm not, am I?"
Thought it was in his house.
Yeah, he thought it was in his own house. So I was like, "Get in the car." me and our mate drove him all the way back to Grantham. And he was like, "Thank you, boys, thank you so much." Well, I really appreciate it. I was like, "Fuck off." I was going to help you when I was drunk. Now I'm severely hungover. I don't want to see your face. Get out. Yeah. Yeah, that was my Saturday.
Hi, Jack.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Right. Do you want to do the sponsor?
Yeah.
Don't sound too disappointed.
No, that's the story. Well, in my head, I until now I didn't realise that your other half wasn't here.
No, yeah.
Like here, there. Yeah, your house. Do you remember
Here,
where you
there.
lived? Yeah, here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah.
But I thought I just woke up and was
my
like,
children.
Who's that?
I found him.
Yeah, I found him. He's in the club now.
He's our friend.
He's our stray man.
Yeah, what's his name? I don't know. I'm going to take him to the vets and get him chipped.
Oh, he's cute though, isn't he? Bless him.
Yeah, just rub his belly. He likes that.
We can't keep him. Oh God.
Excuse me. Right, do you want to go back here? Sponsor?
Yeah, let's go for a sponsor.
Now we've already done. It's weird carnage when Jack's not here, but it's a different
I'm enjoying
carnage.
it.
But
I don't like the prick.
He's gonna get grumpy with you.
No,
I didn't mean Jack.
His kissy face. Like, I'm joking.
Right, take it away then, Jude. Jude. I was gonna say Jack, and then I was going to say dude, and it just go on. Take it away, Jude.
Okay, so this week, the Utopia Project is sponsored by Cliffhanger Stories. Have you ever been enticed into another film or episode of your favourite TV show by desperately wanting to find out the next segment into their riveting storyline in order for them to gain more viewers and make more money? Me too. So tune in next week to find out more. Thank you.
I get it.
Do you get it?
I get it.
What do you get?
What's happening next week then?
What?
What's happening next week? What's the sponsor next week?
That won't be a cliffhanger story though. I'll let you in on a secret.
Have you written next week? Oh, is this another cliffhanger? You fucking prick.
Pants down!
You have had my pants down there, mate.
Nice.
Yeah,
I was really ill the other day, so I didn't roll.
Okay, yeah. Next week's sponsor is, have you ever had a cold? Me too. Thanks for coming.
You don't know what you're going to find out, but tune in to find out.
Yeah. See you next week.
Exactly.
Right, have we got any peeves? You said you got some bits to talk about.
Yeah, I've got some bits to talk about,
Is it
actually.
loads? Because we've got a lot to get through.
It's not loads, but it's just really long.
Or two. Okay, all right, yeah, that's better.
I'll pick a few, maybe 8 bits. Right. I don't care, it's our podcast. We'll do fucking 7 hours if we want.
I'm fucking leaving.
I'm not fucking leaving. Right, yeah. So, can we turn the sponsor music on?
Oh, yeah. There we go.
There we go, thank God.
No.
No.
There we go.
This week, the Utopia Project is me too. I need the music. I need to be on the right music. Jack will be turning in his grave at
He's
beans on,
right
toast without a fucking structure.
Oh.
Yeah, so basically, I had a really weird dream the other night.
Oh, no.
It was even when I came out of the dream, I was like, that's going on the podcast. That's good. basically, have you ever been in a dream where, like, if you fall asleep with the TV on or music, you have, like, I don't know if it's classed as a lucid dream, where you can hear what's going on.
A lucid is when you can control.
Yeah, so I couldn't.
Yourself,
this is the opposite of that. I couldn't control what was going on, and obviously your dream is like what's going on in the dream.
Right, this could be a long episode.
Yeah, so it's what's going on in the dream, is what's going on. But the audio is the audio that is being played. So your brain is taking in the audio. So say for instance we fell asleep and we had this audio tune on.
Yeah.
You could be flying or you could be doing whatever, but what you're hearing is this.
Right, okay, yeah.
This was freaking me out, right? Because we watch another podcast, don't we, called Have a Word.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep with Have a Word podcast on.
Yeah.
So in the background is the episode, like our shows, of doing that. Shout out Have a Word podcast as well. Please let us come on your show.
Yeah.
Not like that. Or if you want, I don't know what you're into, but yeah, a really good podcast. So I had that on, and you could hear them talking and whatnot. In my dream, I was a co-presenter on their podcast.
Yeah.
Right? I was getting fuming in my dream because they would say something, and I was hearing in my head what
was you
they were saying.
joining in, and then
I couldn't join in because they weren't giving me a chance to talk. Of
course they weren't, because they were doing their podcast.
Exactly. So I can remember them talking about stuff and going, "Oh, that's funny.
I've got a good thing to say.
I've got a story about that." But then they would
Like,
just
we don't care.
they were just ignoring me, and I was getting more and more wound up, being like, "Look, I want to chime in here with something. I've got some. I was like, I've got a story about what that is," but they would just carry on and move on to the next point. I'd be like, "That, what are you doing?
Fucking rude cunt! You got me here as a co-host.
Literally,
You've employed me."
It was like that, and the more it was, because it was just kept happening. Obviously, because at no point did they address me.
Yeah, because you're not
it
on
was
that
in
show.
my head, and I wasn't actually there. But I was just like, yeah, and then I'd say something, and then I would just have to.
Your whole dream was you.
You carry on. I'll just be quiet and hear it, and I'd laugh. And go, I've got a point about. All right, yeah. Okay, yeah, you carry on, yeah. And by the end, like, obviously, because I was asleep for fucking ages, and by the end of it, I was like, yeah.
Oh, fuck off then.
Yeah, can I? No, of course
I'll quit this show.
Of course I can't fucking join in because you're fucking rude, aren't you? And then when I woke up, I was like, oh, it was a dream.
Punch Shannon in the face.
It was a dream.
It's your fault.
It was a dream. And I woke up thinking.
I mean, I'll give you that, because usually I fucking hate hearing about people's dreams. You always seem to pull it out of the bag because of how weird your head is.
Yeah, but it wasn't even a weird, like, it was just, there was nothing crazy. I was just, but obviously it made it
you
crazy.
Just think,
I was just
because it was kind of like real, but not.
It was so vivid, but it wasn't like I was hearing little bits of it. I was hearing full conversations, and I was trying to chime in with these full conversations. Like, you know, when they talk about a story, or any podcast talks about a story, and then you're like, oh, I remember a time when that makes me think about that time. Oh, I've got a time. All right, okay. Oh, Adam, you finished talking. Oh, Dan can. Right. You're not letting me. Okay. All right. Can I co-host? Can I try? No.
Why am I here?
Yeah.
Why am I here?
Yeah. I just remember sitting there fuming, thinking, "You fucking rude bastards."
Yeah. Have a word. Oh, you're so rude.
Yeah. And it was all a dream.
And it's the. It was all a dream.
It was. So I woke up thinking, I remember waking up fuming and being like, why am I so I wasn't on the show.
Yeah.
No.
You know, when girls dream that their boyfriends have cheated on them and they get really
and
grumpy.
they wake up and they're fuming. Yeah.
That was dream me.
Yeah.
No one wants me in real life.
It took me an episode to sort of come round while watching them again, being like, I forgive
you now. I can watch more episodes.
You know,
of
like
your show.
you meet your heroes and you're like, and then they're not nice, and you think, I'll never fucking watch that again. Yeah. It took me an episode to be like, you didn't do that. It was me. It was my head.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah. Something else that I thought about. A lot of this happened on my day off, actually. It's from my head. When I bake like giant gingerbread donut
when you had a fever and was poorly.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I make giant gingerbread donut men. When I did that on my last day off, I think about things along those
ponder.
lines. I ponder when I see what creations I make, and I think, fucking hell, this is what's going on. So you know when you knock on a door, why do you have to raise your hand?
Oh, I've seen this on was it TikTok or something? There's a guy who's going around knocking with his hand low.
Yeah.
It looks weird. It makes sense, but it's
But you've not greeted anyone yet, so
No.
why does it, who's there to look at your presentation of knock?
I know. Yeah, it makes more sense to just move your wrist. I mean, it always
Doesn't it?
makes more sense to move your wrist.
Yeah, it does.
I hate wanking up here.
It's bad, isn't it? I wish I could just move my wrist when I have a fit, because it's a lot of that going on anyway.
I nearly said something and I retracted it. I was like, no, I'm not doing it.
You're going to say it now.
I was going to say, I hate wanking up here because I don't like getting cum on my head. But, yeah, sorry, it just tickled me.
I find that happens anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you got hose power, haven't you?
Yeah, it's the trajectory though. It's not because of how big it is. It's just fucking powerful, man.
It's just got some fucking...
Guns should be less illegal
some
than that.
oof in it.
Yeah, it fucking gives it some.
Anyway.
We're
not that kind of
Anyway,
show.
back to doors and knock the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, why can't you just... It's so much easier just to do that.
I think there needs to be a revolution to make that a thing.
Why did that ever become a thing?
It's got to be big pharma, probably.
Because the old-fashioned door knockers are up there.
Yeah.
But why did they get put
But
there?
why
in the
did-
first
yeah, why
place?
put 'em up
Why
there?
did a letterbox get put where it is?
That makes sense, though. Because you've probably got a bag
because
full of
it's-
letters and it's straight in.
What prick started putting letterboxes
There
down
was
on
some
the
at the
floor?
bottom, isn't there? Yeah.
Hey, you get down there, mate. Fucking have a go on that. Like,
Maybe if you've got a fragile parcel, it's not dropping in and on the floor the other side. But
That
don't put
makes
something
sense.
fragile like that in the post, prick.
and if it's a
If it's
parcel,
fragile, put,
it ain't
like,
gonna fit through
yeah,
there anyway.
yeah.
Why not just make? You know, like obviously people say, "Oh, I've left your parcel out." That somewhere that's gonna get.
That is
right?
a lie. That's always a lie. I've left it in a safe place.
Yeah,
Usually
so-
they claim that you designated it a safe place.
Why can't we just have cat flaps as letterboxes?
Like standard.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
then you can put your parcel in it.
Yeah.
It's there.
Or if any fucking delivery driver actually delivered the product.
Yeah.
That would be handy, wouldn't it? Like if they like, fancied it, this will be mind-blowing technology. They bring the package to your house. They knock on your door without raising their hand, just on the bottom, and then they wait for you to answer the door, give you your parcel, and you go thank you. And then that, I reckon that should be something we could develop.
I thought I had some weird dreams.
Maybe
but
Dragon's
I think
Den.
that's a little bit too far.
Yeah,
that,
we're probably asking too much of people.
We are asking too much.
No, because the current process is they come to your door sometimes, and then just leave.
What was that?
Or the other option is they come and they just literally kick it over your fence.
What was that story? I can't remember the ins and outs of it. You said you had a really weird issue with someone delivering
I've
a
always
parcel.
got an issue with someone.
Wasn't it like somebody didn't turned up at your house? Or did
I fancy that.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm sure it wasn't long ago.
We're running out of content, everyone.
No, we're not.
What's
because
happened to you this week, John? Someone turned up at my house.
There's a story here. There was a story that you told me not long ago.
His
and I
name
was
wasn't Finn.
That, was it like some bloke?
For God's sake.
You had some story with a delivery driver and it didn't make any fucking sense. Or it was just some mad shit that wouldn't have ever happened, but it did happen.
I can't remember now. I might probably made it up.
Content.
Sign up to our Patreon if you want to see more jokes like this.
Tune in next week to not find out that story.
Yeah, I can't think.
There was a story you said about some delivery driver that turned up.
Oh no, you're thinking about the guy who was adamant. I think he was looking for a guy called
Yes,
Phil.
that was it.
And he was like, does Phil live here? And was like, no. I can't remember if it was Phil or not, but it was like, no. He's like, are you sure?
Did he say something like he does?
He was like, yeah, he's a plasterer or something like that, or a bricklayer. And he's trying to look in the house as if he was harbouring this Phil or whatever.
Secret Phil.
Yeah, I was like, no, he's not. And the funny thing is, so my missus obviously was just like, just leave. He doesn't, fuck off. Shut the door. And then he went to next door. Right. And my next door neighbour told me afterwards. So she was, I think she was pregnant at the time, and she'd bumbled down the stairs, opened the door, and he was trying to do the same there, looking in the house, he does live here, he does live here.
That.
Yeah. And
He does live here. You're like, what?
Yeah. And she was like, he doesn't. And she went, just let you know, I've got a big dog here, which she hasn't. It's like a little, like, half-size Labrador. And she's like, and my husband's upstairs, and he'll kick the shit out of you.
I've seen your next door neighbour.
And all she did before this bloke ran away was go, Adam! There's a weirdo at the door! And he was like, I'm sorry, and left.
Do you reckon he was looking for Phil?
I don't know.
Was he looking for money?
I'm not sure whether he was trying to track down Phil for some money and Phil had given him the wrong address.
Oh, do you reckon it was... Oh, he does live here because he's been like, no, he don't. And like, he
and
does.
Phil's deliberately gone, I live on such and such and such and such, or he knows roughly where this Phil lives.
You say he was a plasterer. Do you reckon he's done some work for
Maybe,
Phil?
yeah. We can hypothesise lots of stuff.
He
Maybe sucked him off.
Yeah, maybe he has.
He maybe sucked him off and he's angry about it.
I plastered Phil and now I'm here to fucking get some change.
He looks like my radio now. Yeah, what was you talking about?
I don't know, we did a podcast.
Are we recording?
No, I can't remember.
I think that's what you're on about.
Yeah, it was that story, so it had nothing to do with delivery driver.
He didn't deliver anything.
He wanted to deliver Phil some fucking comeuppance, mate.
Deliver the fucking pain.
He wanted to fill his cracking, mate. He wanted to give some of that. Don't go looking in houses for Phil, mate.
No.
Right.
So, you got anything else on your shout?
Yeah, one more thing that's in my thoughts.
Go.
In my head.
Go.
Why do people lie to kids about Santa?
They're nasty.
Well, yeah, they are nasty. Nasty bitch. But why do the people lie about Santa?
I don't agree with it.
Right.
I don't agree with Santa. This is probably a bit deep. Go on.
I'm just going to say, because I know some kids, specifically your kids, watch this.
Too late now.
Yeah, never mind. Sorry, grow up. But
Soz kids, no presents for you.
Yeah. Why do people lie about the Santa Claus story? Because at the end of the day, they've basically said, well, this guy, we love you so much. Okay, have you got me all these presents because you love me? No. We ain't got you fuck all, mate.
Yeah.
This big red fucking geezer in a gimp suit has. Or this guy that they've made out to be this magical man that is so special and whatnot, he comes gives you presents. Oh, well, he's giving you our presents. He's not got you fuck all because he don't like you. Like, it's one or the other, isn't it?
Right, right. Mine... We do Christmas a little bit differently with our kids, but I generally, I know this is going to kind of get a bit deep and whatnot, and it might be the controversial clip we need to make our show get like 2 more watches.
Views. Apparently one of those views.
So I don't agree with the whole Santa Claus Christmas thing for a couple of reasons. One, you tell your kid all year round that if you're good, you are the best kid ever, you get all these presents, Santa will make it and the elves bring it, blah blah blah. If you're a family that can't afford a lot and you can only spend like 30-40 quid on your kid, they've been fucking sterling and they've got a kid in their class who's a little cunt, right?
And he's got a
and
bike
they've got a bike and an Xbox and this, that and the other. That kid's like, well, I thought I was good.
Yeah, am I not good?
Am I not good?
Should I just be a cunt?
So that's like point one.
Yeah.
Point two is what we do is we get like some of the little bits and bobs, like the little stocking fillers, are from Santa, and the big presents we send off to Santa. We buy them, and that's why it's not. We tell our kids it's not based on. It is based on how good you are, but like. His mum and dad are paying for this.
Very similar to why I said I didn't want to go to the clubhouse to then come back again because we were going out and it was obviously like unnecessary. Do you reckon kids ever think that's a waste on postage?
Yeah,
because
especially these day and age because they're all about environment.
So we'll send these all the way around the world,
all the way to the fucking North Pole.
A bomb on DPD if they ever decide to deliver it properly through their fucking cat flap letterbox, as we mentioned before, to then come all the way back. The kids got to go. What's the point in that?
I think it will die out soon, though. I think the whole Santa thing will die out. Yeah, because of the economy, but also, I think the kids are finding out earlier.
Yeah,
I think they're getting too smart for it.
Amazon is way quicker than the fucking North Pole.
And none of the stories match up, do they? I bet your parents told you a different story to what I got told, and all that sort of shit.
Yeah.
But the big thing that bothers me, and this is something to ponder, any parents out there, is why are you lying to your kids like that? Right? They trust you with fucking everything. Yeah. Don't touch that fire. It's hot. Don't do this. You're shaping the minds. So for 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 years or whatever, you're telling them this fucking big thing that they believe in, right? And then when they find out that you've been lying,
even if they don't,
why should they trust you?
Even if it doesn't register, it will register somewhere subconsciously.
Yeah, that's a big betrayal.
Yeah.
When you think about it.
Yeah.
Same with the fucking Easter Bunny.
I think this is just generational.
Tooth Fairy,
thing.
all that
it's
sort of
passed
shit.
down, and it happens because it happens.
Well, it's magical. No, it's not. You're fucking them up, mate.
Yeah, like at the end of the day.
Sorry, that's not like hilarious, is it?
Yeah.
Drama.
Your kids are fucked. No, but like it don't make sense, does it? Like people do it because that's what people do.
Yeah.
That is the only reason. Because at the end of the day, it is Islam. But why? I mean, it's creepy as it is anyway. Some guy breaks into your house, eats some of your food, and
Elsie is fucking terrified, right?
Is she?
She enjoys obviously the presents. Who the fuck don't?
Yeah.
But like, she on Christmas Eve, she says, "Oh, he's not coming. He's not going to come in my room, is he? He's not going to come in my room." I'm like, "No, he's going to come on your face." She'll come. Too far. But like, I have to like make sure she's all right, and that I'm like, oh no, he'll just come in the front room and whatnot, and empty his sack in the front room. Santa jokes.
Did you see that thing at
Santa paedophile?
Santa file on a register near you?
But I think the same about Halloween a little bit with that, because what they do. All the whole of your kids' lives, you tell them, don't talk to strangers, don't take sweets off strangers, don't trust them, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But for one day a year, go around and see everyone.
Yeah, you don't get something.
Take all the shit that they'll give you.
You don't get something for nothing, and they're like, "Can I have that?"
Yeah, trick or treat.
Can I just have some?
Yeah.
Why? Give me a chocolate bar.
I'm here. I'm dressed up, prick. Some of the kids don't even dress up anymore. Like, one cash, please.
Yeah.
Got sum up card readers. That's right, take contactless.
It is mad, isn't it? Like, talking about like taking contactless and cash, though, that has sparked a thought actually. It's not even really a story. It is a story. It made me laugh. Like, you know when you see the homeless people, but the ones that are really jolly.
I've not seen many.
I've seen
they usually actually got
I've
home.
seen one. Me and Shannon were going for food the other day, and we went past mailbox, and this guy was just, "Hey, get some money, all this." I
would give some money.
He said to this guy, literally, it made me think I would actually give some money to him. I didn't, but you know,
you ain't got any.
No, unfortunately, because I was doing the same thing.
Join our Patreon so Sharpie can have some money to give to homeless people.
He best not come on my side of the street, honestly. Oh, that's my fucking territory. But no, he said to this guy, he's like, "Hey, if you give me a tenner, I'll give you a $5 change. I need some money. And that's just if you give me a cheddar, I'll give you a $5 change. I need some money. I thought, you funny bastard. That was that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the Santa thing, I don't think I would do it if it wasn't at the detriment of my kids maybe getting like bullied or attacked for being the weird kids.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you.
If it was culturally and socially acceptable, I would fuck it all off.
Innit? But like,
we can have magic other ways, not lying to them.
Why do we do it?
He's a nonce, isn't he?
Why?
He's a fucking nonce. Where's his kids?
He's the only person that doesn't get arrested for breaking into people's houses.
Yeah, and emptying his sack on little kids.
Yeah, it's magical. Like he can fit.
And we're like, oh, celebrate that, children.
Yeah.
Isn't that good? There's weirdos coming into your room while you're asleep.
I love how I never question it as well, because it always.
Like when you did that with that girl for the 6 months, you got a restraining order.
Yeah, well, it didn't last that long, does it? I mean, it still can't.
Her fault for giving you a key.
Yeah, never mind. People learn. But yeah. I remember like when I was a kid, and obviously I had a stocking, but it was on my bed. Like that's where he left it. And if it was any other time other than Christmas, I'd be like, someone's been in my room, I'm terrified. But I was like, Santa's sat on my bed and watched me sleep.
The thing is, right, we're good friends, we're fairly close. If you found out that I'd done that to you on a night, right, you would think, what's up with you, chunk? You're weird.
Yeah, you did have to square me up when I did that at your house at Looping Road there that one time, didn't I?
What?
When I come out of the bathroom and went, surprise!
Because you lived in a downstairs toilet.
No, that was around the time we first started hanging out. Do you not remember?
No.
Then
I can't remember a lot of that time.
Yeah, it was when I just started coming around yours quite a lot and we was hanging out, but I just let myself in and you weren't up yet and I hid in the bathroom and then jumped out and you was like, well, it's a good thing I'm wearing my fucking dressing gown because usually I'm bollock naked.
Yeah.
I was like, maybe trespassing is not a good thing.
Maybe I should have locked the door.
I remember doing that. I think it was absolutely fine. I was like,
And then you moved in.
Yeah, and I did move in.
That whole era was. We probably need to do a bit of a
that,
special
yeah.
on that. But that is like, if we ever make a Utopia Project like sitcom, it's going to be based on the stories of that house.
There are so many of them stories about, I think I've got locked away because the amount of booze that we drunk.
Yeah.
But then little ones pop out and like, do you remember gas mark 9 3/4?
Yeah, the oven that made things disappear if you threw it out.
Yeah, I generally at one point, like, it was a joke at first, but then it got to a certain point, I was like, something's going on here, because we was launching toy cars at the bottom of your oven, and they were just disappearing. And for ages, like, some would bounce off, but then the odd one, evidently there was a little crack somewhere that we couldn't see.
If you hit right,
it was just disappeared. And I was like, obviously platform 9 3/4, but it was obviously gas mark 9
There was the time I built a hillbilly cinema out the back.
You having a meltdown when that happened?
I mean, when my partner felt pregnant,
what's even worse is I didn't question any of it.
No, I didn't.
I was usually like, right, you're spending your day off helping me build this cinema.
Yeah, I don't. But the thing is, I didn't watch films on here. I spent 2 weeks sitting out there watching a simulated fish tank. And going, whoa, look at the fish on that.
It was a structure, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you have to ask the landlord?
No, well, I probably should have done. But
Did they come round and said, you should maybe set this business down?
I said no. I was like, no.
That's value.
Yeah.
Cinema, it's home cinema. It's outdoor convertible cinema.
We probably need to do like a proper like sit down talk about that. I think a full dedicated either this episode or a Chunky Tea and Friends where we just talk about that.
Yeah, there was a lot of that, wasn't there?
So I think we've been recording for a little while. We're doing a full. I don't give a fuck. I'm not fucking leaving.
No, Jack loves it. Hey, kiss, poop.
We're doing some listeners' letters, aren't we? Listeners' letters
yes, we are.
Special. So everyone has messaged in. A lot of people have messaged in.
Some of their peeves.
I'll tell you what. I'll do all that spiel on the next one. So we will see you after this short break.
Utopia Project.
How you doing, guys? Hope you're doing really well. Just a quick word from us saying please go support our podcast if you haven't already. Go subscribe on YouTube, like, share, comment, get on all the other social medias, on the TikTok, on the Instagram, on the Facebook, and the Twitch. Jack, what's Twitch about?
Twitch is about film and audio and stuff. You threw that over to me pretty quick.
Yeah,
we're also on Apple Podcast, we're on Facebook Podcasts, we're on YouTube, Beans, I'm fucking no.
Twitch ain't
all of them, wherever you consume your podcast,
Beans.
That's where we are. Be it Beans or Pods or anything.
Like us on Beans.
Just get
Beans.
in touch. It's all gone to shit.
Get on the Beans. Get on the Beans. Get on the Beans.
Follow us, subscribe us, do what you can. Every little helps. Appreciate you.
Share Beans to your fellow participants.
You know it. Utopia Project Pod. Get on it.
Share.
Oh, welcome along to the newsroom. Jack's very happy to be here. Let me try and get that to work. There we go. Listeners' letters time, shall
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Right, we've got a few emails. Some anonymous, some just silly, some from real people.
Yeah, we've had a mixed bag, haven't we?
So if you do want to send a listener's letter, we're going to try and do this a little bit more frequently as well. On our website, you can submit them anonymously. So just go to utopiaproject.com, click the little button, and there's a form to fill out. You don't have to put your name in. It'd be good if you did. Would you rathers we're asking for, aren't we?
Yeah, would you rather do this or would you rather do that?
Yeah.
There's the two options.
Yeah. Pet peeves we're asking for. We're asking for just general questions to us.
Yeah, general stories,
like confessions, that sort of shit.
All the business.
Anything that can kind of get us talking.
Anything we talk about or anything you think will be good that'll make you famous on this podcast.
Yes. Right, we have got one audio clip.
We have indeed.
from a friend of ours called Dan.
Yes.
Should we roll that, or should we do some written ones first? What do you want to do?
Ooh, let's roll Dan's first. We've got on with Dan.
Right, let's go.
He's gotten socks.
Yeah, thanks for sending this in, Dan. Yeah, so you can email us audio or video clips and you will fully appear on the thing. We will probably prioritise them as well. So that's to utopiaproject.podcast@gmail.com. Yes. Yeah. Right. Ready, Sharpston? Let's have a listen.
Alan, guys, hope you're well. It's Dan here. I thought I'd chime in with one of my pet peeves. Now that has to be horses. Yeah, they might look all cute and nice and this, that and the other, but my other half's got horses, and I can tell you they're just eating and shitting machines. They just seem to bite at one end, wriggle in the middle and kick at the other end. They are the definition of incompetence as well. You can't do anything without them wanting to bloody die. So you can't give them grass, because if you give them too much grass, they might die. You can't leave them outside at night, because if it gets too cold, well, they might die. You can't give them their food after they've just been running around, because guess what? They might die. Now, it baffles me how they managed to survive all these years in the wild and how they're not extinct. They're just a bloody pain in the arse, to be honest with you. I think the only good place for a horse is at the Findus factory. You guys, see what you think. Cheers.
Yeah, thanks for that, Dan. Horses, yay or nay? That wasn't on purpose.
No, you bloody jokester, you are.
Hey or nay? I didn't know there was that much hard work, I'll be honest.
Well, I knew they were. Like,
yeah.
Well, I've not had them, but I know people that have had them.
Yeah.
And they are a lot of money.
Yeah.
And a lot of hard work. I didn't realise they can die so much.
Yeah.
I mean, technically,
thought they died once.
Yeah, I was going to say they can only die once, but then that's all your money gone, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, but at first I was like, I know everyone loves horses and all that, but then I was like,
I love horses, best of all the animals. I love horses, they're my friends.
He just made a song.
No, it's the magazine called I Like Horses.
That's not a magazine. That's a song.
No, but that was the advert.
I've never heard a magazine say that.
I'll find the advert and show you.
Is it a pop-up one? And you open it and
I love horses, best of all the animals.
Only in my dreams does that happen.
I love horses, they're my friends.
Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, bloody horses.
No, like, yeah, first off I was like, yeah, horses are really good. You can't be saying that. But then I thought, if they die so much and there was so much money and they're so much like time consuming to look after, like, maybe they are shit.
I think they're alright, I guess, if you're making money out of like dressage or fucking, racing and all that sort of shit. Yeah, but that seems hard work. I'm kind of happy to send them, but I don't want to.
Things I've never understood this with people are like people that are horse people. They live and breathe it. But is it not
about the horse?
I mean, Jack's dog looks like a horse,
yeah,
but just a smaller version.
Yeah,
and I can imagine it's less likely to die and less money consuming than a horse. Like, and how did they last for like in the wilderness?
Yeah.
Like, unless it's evolution.
Wild horses.
Evolution has now changed them to be dependent on humans.
I didn't realise they were that much hard work. Like the panda is. Like the panda. Like I still pledge with the panda. Let the cunt die. Let them die out.
Yeah, what are they doing? Like,
you know the cracker pandas, don't you? You know, like we're trying to get them to breed, and that there's like 4 left in the world, right?
Yeah. Right.
2 of them, I think, are in Scotland, right?
Yeah.
They can only shag for like 2 days a year.
Yeah.
And do you know what they do? They can't be arsed. They just can't be arsed. They just can't be bothered to fuck, right? And then also, pandas can eat anything. Right, their diet is like pretty much unlimited.
Yeah.
Like, they can eat any veg or anything like that, but they only decide to eat bamboo, which is also going extinct.
Well, so like if they just give them a normal diet, then they just be like, "No, I'll just rather starve to death."
Yeah.
So they just
let the cunts die.
Yeah, they ain't got much going for them.
Stop
really.
trying to get them to fuck. They want to die. Let them go.
Is it just for the sheer fact?
Panda dignitas. Panda dignitas.
Oh yeah.
That's where do you know what dignitas is?
Yeah.
Do you? You don't, do you?
No.
It's where people go to like have like legal suicide in Switzerland.
Oh, is that? Yeah, Swiss has got that going on, haven't they?
Yeah.
The Dignitas.
Yeah, that's what it's called, Dignitas.
I wonder how popular that place is.
Probably very.
Really? Because I imagine Switzerland's got pretty, like, people in Switzerland I think would be really happy.
Because they're killing everyone.
No, not because just because they got it going on, haven't they?
Yeah.
Like, they got the money sorted out, they got a beautiful place. They probably put it there just to be like, fuck you to everywhere else. But like, see how many people are using that? None, because people are actually happy. People like living
like
it.
Futurama's the suicide booth.
Yeah, because they know if they open one here, they'd be in and down with business.
Yeah.
And be like, we're able to handle that stress.
No.
We can't be having people doing it. So they open one just because, see how much money we've got? We've put millions into this so people can die peacefully.
Well, they could
and
open one at the Findus factory. Make us into lasagnas.
I don't like lasagna. I never have. Like,
I don't want to be a pie. I don't like gravy.
I like gravy, but no, it's lasagna make them get fucked. Any white sauces, man.
So, right, horses, are they going? Or we're going to make them really easy to maintain?
Here's a question.
Oh, there we go.
Obviously, they have now become... They're, like I said, about like how the fuck they survived in the wilderness.
Do you reckon they're just a bit too domesticated now?
This is what I mean. This is where my question's going. Like, so basically, so obviously they've evoluted. I've forgotten how to say that
Evolved.
word. Evolved.
Evoluted.
They've polluted and evoluted, innit? Big man rhymes. But to the point of where they are dependent on humans, or else they'll die if they get too cold or if they eat some grass. I'm like that. If I eat a vegetable, I would die. That's why I don't do it. But
that's why you have high cholesterol.
That's why I'm diabetic. Diabetic, yeah. But what I'm getting at is, can you evolve it the other way to devolve, but in their case, devolve to become more self-sufficient?
Yeah.
Well, can you get rid of a dependency? Because if you just let them die, not let them die, but if you just say, right, you got to fend for yourself now, and eventually you'll learn how to fend for yourself.
I don't think it works like that with horse. Like,
I suppose that's why there's
you'd have to
£4
translate
left
it
in the
into
world,
nays and stuff, wouldn't you? So they understood.
Well, no, Google
you can't
Translate.
walk up to an horse and go, you have to sort it out yourself now, mate. And they go, all right, yeah, fair.
Yeah, well, they just will, wouldn't they? Well, they might just die and then be extinct.
I imagine the wild horses, because there still are like wild stallions and shit like that, I think.
I don't know.
There must be. Well, zebras are technically, aren't they? They're just horses in the jammies.
Yeah, Jim Jam horse.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think the ones in the wild will be alright.
Are they in the wild, though?
Well, I don't care if they die or not. That's the bottom line.
Have you ever seen a horse
paying for them.
Have you ever seen a horse in the wild? Because they're always owned by someone.
Aren't the ones on Lincoln Common wild?
No, they don't roam about. They've got to be owned by someone, surely. A lot of money in horses. If anyone sees that, they'll be like, taxed, mine.
Yeah. I think in Utopia, because I quite like an os.
All right. I've been a bit impartial to them. Like, I've never had a good or bad dealing with a horse. It's just a horse.
But we haven't owned them.
It's just a large dog that stands there.
Yeah, and clippity clops.
I don't get why people... Is it just because it's like it's a royal thing? It's that means it's prestigious. That's
kind of a traditional thing, and like, you know, that was our mode of transport for a lot of years. Really.
Yeah. Do you reckon it'd be better going back to that mode of transport?
Probably. It'd be slow, wouldn't it? Not very good aircon on a horse.
Yeah, well, I don't go that far anyway. I don't go back.
If it's hot.
But if it's hot, it's
like,
I don't need aircon.
To be fair, you get in a car like you're getting on a horse. Just for the record, anyone watching at home, the way Sharp gets in the car is head first. Make of that what you will.
Well, I like to look where I'm going. I'm not going to get on a horse legs first. Oh no, I would, because I'd have to step up on the thing. So I don't get in on a horse.
You get in a horse?
No, I don't do that.
You can't wear a horse.
I don't do that. No.
Come in like a fucking pantomime.
No, it's illegal. And a bit wrong, dusty. But no, like, I think I won't be that. But I know a lot of people like comment. What would you want to see a horse go or not? Are you bothered about seeing a horse go or not?
I think the main.
Would it change your life? And if you are a horse person,
why?
When people are like, I just fucking look. I once knew this girl that was a horse person, and she made out she had this biggest, like, the woe is me. She was like, I don't have a horse at the moment. People don't know what it's like. And I'm like,
I do. It's exactly the same.
Yeah. And I was like, you need to get a grip, man.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Like, if you've replaced horse with food, then I would be sympathetic. I don't have any food at the moment.
Yeah,
and people
like-
don't know what it's like to not have any food.
Yeah, I don't
And it's
get
hard.
it. Like, it's like, what is it about having a horse? Yeah, you may get to know him and they'll be a good friend. I don't know, but
Good friend.
Well, they won't.
Horse friend.
Yeah, it's not like they can have a good conversation. They don't talk about it. It just
I
stands
like
there.
horses.
Yeah.
They're my friends.
Innit? Horse people probably made that song because they ain't got any other
They're
friends.
best of all the animals. It says in the song.
Well, yeah, why?
I don't know. The shit.
Evidently.
Right. Hold on. There's one place for it. Right, there you go.
Right, it's gone. Did anything
No.
happen? No.
No.
A horse has probably died in the time that we've been talking.
Plenty.
Somewhere. Yeah. And
Nom nom nommed in a lasagna.
yeah.
Gone.
A spag bowl, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember when Burger King were putting horse meat in burgers?
No, Findus in the lasagnas. That's what. Did you not understand
I
that?
don't know what a Findus is.
Findus is. Oh God. So I've been making these jokes. You've been laughing.
I
out
just
of
thought it was
courtesy.
another word for slaughterhouse.
No, abattoir is another name
Yeah,
for
I
a
thought
slaughterhouse.
Findus was another one.
No, that's a brand. Did you not hear the scandal of the lasagnas?
Yeah, they were going Burger King burgers.
No, they weren't.
It was.
Well, they might have done. I don't know about that.
That's why they were like, naughty Burger King.
No, I don't think Burger King will still be running because I don't think.
Yeah, because
Findus
everyone was like, oh, it tastes the same. They weren't bothered.
Yeah, if
They
you
were like, stop doing it, but they were alright.
Tasty.
They were alright, yeah.
yeah, other countries do eat them though, don't they?
Yeah, it's the same way like some countries' dogs are strays, isn't they?
Yeah.
Like it's your perception of what you can. What?
do you realise what you just said?
No.
In some countries, dogs are strays, aren't they? that wasn't what you meant, though, was it?
In some countries, dogs are
They eat
strays.
stray dogs.
No, they're just strays.
Yeah,
You know, like pigeons here. We don't eat pigeons.
Yeah, but
they're just.
yeah, they do.
Well, no,
who do?
no, we don't.
It was like a staple in like this country, pigeon pie.
Yeah, back in the hundreds.
In the hundreds.
Yeah, like 104, maybe. Like back then. But we don't eat pigeon now. You don't see it.
BC, before Chris.
Yeah. Before chomping pigeons, yeah. You don't know before chomping chickens more
Yeah,
like.
pigeons are eating here.
But why don't we still do that?
I think we're just better than that now.
Yeah, but it's your perception of what you see a pigeon to be.
we grew a pigeon into a chicken and was like, let's eat that
Let's
instead.
have a go on that. Yeah. They had a little kiss and then they sorted it out. But no, it's your perception, innit? Like, some countries say dogs are strays and they see them strays and we're like, no, you can't be doing that. But that's only because we domesticate dogs that we see dogs like that. So
Yeah, another one. There's a lot of dogs that wouldn't survive in the wild now. A lot of them. But wolves are still a thing.
yeah, I know for a fact that my other half's dog would not survive. in the
Yeah,
wild.
I don't think mine would.
No.
She nearly got hit by a car yesterday. So, yeah, right. Well, we've shot the horses. They're gone.
Yeah, we shot them anyway, so it's too late now.
Shall we have another one?
Yeah, go on.
Right, this one is from long-time listener Hannah Brumpton. Hi Utopia Project, I have a pet peeve and would like to know your take on it. Why is it that no fragrance advert can tell me what their fragrance smells like? I want to know what's in there. Is it floral? Is there undertones of sandalwood? What are you hiding from me in your bottle of secrets? Instead, we are pitched an idea, a concept, we get a video of Johnny Depp in the desert or some bird on a bike riding around Paris. This does not help me. And what else am I meant to do? Go out into the wild and smell them like an idiot? I think not. It's a Russian roulette of smells and I'm not here for it. Love the show. Newsroom intro cracks me up every time. Well, you've seen it this week. Would love to see the Bake Off you're planning or an SMGC Tries competition
People want
series
me to bake shit, man.
with unusual activities like a dance class or barbering. Looking forward to my dick slippers. Lots of love, Hannah.
You did win them, didn't she?
Yes, yeah, congratulations on them. I think they're on the way to you still. Right, let's get to the piece first.
Yeah,
Right.
I love these adverts because they do make no sense and I find it fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I kind of like love and hate them
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah, I think they should get more ridiculous. Like, I love the fact it's like you don't even know it's a fragrance advert. It's Johnny
Yeah.
Depp's like, what am I finding?
It's always
I don't
Johnny
know.
Depp, though,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. I'm looking. I must go find it. I'm digging a hole, like looking for a fucking like something in Morrison's that ain't gonna be in that hole. I've lost it. Will I find it? What is love?
Forgotten.
Sauvage. Yeah. Sauvage.
Pascal Savage.
Pascal Sauvage, yeah. By the way, put in the comments, do it quick fire.
Who is Pascal
Who
Savage?
is Pascal Sauvage? Because we're trying to test this thing out. Pascal Sauvage, who is that? Without searching it,
Who is
just
it?
top of your brain.
On there, that bit.
Yeah, the tip top. I say Pascal Sauvage. You say
what film is that from?
you. Oh yeah, still it doesn't work. does it?
Eliminate him.
Yeah. No.
So yeah, I don't want to send them.
No,
to an extent.
Yeah, because I like the comedy aspect of it, and I like the fact that they're not trying to be comedic.
Yeah.
And they're trying to be all sexy and whatnot. And maybe
I think all the other adverts should follow that format.
every advert.
Yeah, for
I
anything.
think they should bring back
So, like-
maikrowave adverts.
Yeah, so it
in
might
that
be
form.
like, ooh.
What am I trying to find? Rustler's Burger. Where is it? Ping! Sauvage. 1000 watt.
Wattage.
Wattage am I looking for? 1000 by Dior. Got 1 million.
Yeah, sorry, Hannah. I think as well we should maybe adopt a fragrance style advert for when we're doing our mid-show adverts.
What do you mean?
Kind of do rather than go to the point of like saying,
Oh, so we're going to be doing one of our game shows. Let's go to the game room, but it's all searching in a fucking sampling somewhere.
yeah, or like when we say, oh, please like and share, find us on Facebook, just be really cryptic and not actually tell them anything about it, but make it like a fragrance advert.
Yeah.
Sorry, Hannah. I'm sorry. It stays.
It is staying.
I think Jack will be mad about that because I think he's mentioned it way back when. Yeah, he's grumpy about it, actually, looking at it. Yeah, should we have another one?
Yes.
Let's have a look. Well, what we got on here? Dylan McFall.
Hi, Dilly Bobs.
Yeah, friend of yours, Sharpie, I believe.
It is indeed.
So, lads, being a taxi driver in the wonderful city of Lincoln, you may know that students are like fucking zombies. Whether it be that they're walking along a car or pedestrian road,
And then potentially.
we'll come back to that, such as the Brayford waterfront, or they're using a pedestrian crossing, not just applicable to students. My question is, why the hell don't they look or acknowledge cars, and why when they do see you, they carry on as if you don't exist? What are your views and thoughts on this subject, and have you experienced the arseholes in question? Dylan, a handsome 25-year-old taxi driver.
Oh, he is a handsome boy, bless him.
Is he?
He is.
Right, let's unpack it. Let's unpack it. Right.
Natural selection. If they get run over, they weren't meant to be.
The thing is, right, they've brought out this fucking weird rule that if someone walks across a junction, you have to avoid them in your car.
But then you can
Which
also
kind of like,
you can end up hitting people that don't deserve to be hit,
yeah,
and other cars.
yeah. It's I don't know how to solve
You could
it.
kill a baby.
Right, okay. Is that just in general, or
It
is
could be a baby. Could be anywhere, man. You don't want to kill
just
him.
a lone baby on the road?
Yeah, and if you're trying to, an 18-year-old or a baby, that baby has got a lot more years, and he isn't walking across no roads because he doesn't know how to walk yet.
Okay.
Don't you fucking kill a baby, man. Kill that 18-year-old.
I don't like it. Saying that, I've nearly run
Is
out.
it just 18-year-olds though? Because a lot of fucking idiots do it. There's a lot of
I
people
think,
out there.
at risk
that
of
just aren't
sounding
there.
like a fucking granddad,
It's
a lot
more
of
so.
younger people really don't give a fuck now.
It is more so.
I used to respect the green man, red man.
Yeah. Wasn't there a rhyme that goes with that?
I don't. There was the little hedgehog. Do you remember the little hedgehog? The road safety.
Yeah.
Take care out on the street. Use your head and then your feet. You gotta stop and look, and you'll be king of the road. That's how it
How the
went.
fuck do you remember all that?
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
thought-
And Pascal Sauvage, I can't remember my daughter's birthday.
I thought it was like green man, you got the steam man, get walking. If you're the red man, don't you fucking walk. Yeah, my rhyming needs a bit of work, but
Is that on the spot? I like that.
yeah, that was on the spot. Right?
Maybe we should start a Utopia Project road safety campaign.
I think we should. We'll get vests, mate.
Yeah,
It'll be good. Utopia Project
well-
do lollipopping.
I mean, if Jack, speaking on behalf of Jack, he would say anybody who gets in front of the car, just shoot him
Yeah,
or kill him.
yeah, he don't like that.
Yeah, I mean, we won't have that in Utopia. I think we make it so that it's completely impossible for them to step out in the road.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
kind of like,
you know,
there's a force field around a car that
Which is
just
a how.
slowly moves you.
You know, like they have the train tracks that come down. It's just like that, but for roads as well. Just have fucking
just
barriers.
everywhere, barriers everywhere.
I think our mate David Jones make them barriers. He'd be in a load of business there, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
I know somebody that makes barriers.
And welcome to the show. Barrier talk this week.
Actual barriers. But yeah, then people won't go across it. And if they do, or just if you go across it, you get fined £1,000, like you do if you trespass on a crossing. A railway crossing.
Okay.
Yeah. I reckon so, because they are fucking idiots, aren't they? And they think they're indestructible, which I think is the main
They're not
thing.
when they fucking go splat.
They're not. Well, you
Splat as
found
fuck.
one under a car, didn't you?
Yeah, I've rescued that one.
Yeah.
It's a silly
imminent
Billy.
death.
Yeah. Should we do another one?
Yeah.
I quite liked this one. I'll see if you kind of get it. I think people should stop eating honey. It's unhealthy, and people can't really like it. It's literally vomit. It's minging. Why would people put that in their mouth? I'd like you to ban people harvesting and eating honey in Utopia.
Who the fuck's that from?
Many thanks, Abby.
Abby who?
Abby.
Abby. Well, it ain't a bee. Who the fuck was it?
It's anonymous.
I see what he's done there.
Do you get it now? Is the penny dropped? I quite enjoyed it. Our dad juggled to it.
If you are a bee and we stop harvesting it, you're going to be out of fucking business.
You're
mate.
out of work, mate.
Yeah, why would you get rid of that for you, mate? You need a wage.
We don't pay bees in Utopia. We don't pay them.
No, I love honey.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
You always on love honey, are you?
Ah. I fucking done myself there, haven't I?
Yeah, diddled yourself.
No, because I remember when I was bodybuilding once and I was hankering for a cheat day, and I decided what I'm going to do is I'm not going to have a cheat day. What would be better is if I just have a little sip of honey just for the sweetness as well, because I'm diabetic. I always want things that I can't have, so I like there is nothing that is too sugary for me. If there's nothing in the house, I will eat spoonfuls of sugar and I will enjoy it.
And it helps the medicine go down.
It does help the medicine go down. No,
You want some honey?
I remember doing it though. It was when I lived with Sam from Into the Podcast.
Yes.
And I remember having a bit, I squeezed a bit in my mouth, but then it was like crack. I couldn't stop. I had the whole bottle. I had the whole bottle of honey.
One thing I've always noticed is why in like films and stuff is why do they always be like, oh, put honey out, it'll attract the bees? And like, no, they got plenty of that at home.
Yeah,
You want to
you're not
put pollen
attracting
out.
cows by putting milk out.
You want to put pollen out, don't you?
Yeah.
For the bees to come. Like, oh, look, like bees around a honey pot. No, they don't. They've got that at home.
Yeah. Like,
They don't go out and collect honey.
they wouldn't be out of business, would they? Because
They
the
won't
pollinate.
be out of business.
Shut the fuck up. Bees. Right, I'm removing bees. Can get out of Utopia.
Oh, Jack's grumpy about it now.
Oh, he loves bees. Yeah, but because their main fucking wage is from pollination, innit?
Shagging the queen.
Shagging the queen.
Yeah,
Which,
like making more bee babies.
making them be better.
Yeah. Bees.
But yeah, so I thought honey was the recreational thing.
It's like their jizz, I think, isn't it? I don't know. It's weird.
Why did somebody once go, ooh, that's good, that.
That's good. What are these little weird things shitting out? Oh, that's tasty.
Also to the point, why did somebody, the first person ever, wank off a cow and go,
Yeah.
ooh, I'll have that on my cereal.
Weirdly, I saw an article the other day that was, you seen like the rarest, most expensive coffee beans?
I've never seen them actually.
No, right. So they're really good because they're eaten by a civet or a civet, which is like a weird marsupial thing. They eat the
What does
coffee beans.
marsupial mean?
Like I think it's monkey. Like
Why did you use
weird
the word monkey?
No, because they Google it.
They're marsupials?
But they eat the coffee beans and shit them out, and then people use the coffee beans for their coffee.
And that's delicacy, is it?
Yeah, it's poo coffee.
Who does that?
Comes out. It looks a bit like peanut brittle. If you've ever seen that.
I don't want to eat that, man. Like, why is
What is wrong with people?
people go from A to B and take the scenic route round fucking the square root of 46 times titties? Like,
What?
Exactly. How do they get to that point? And then people say, oh, these are a delicacy, you should buy it. Oh, yeah, I think it's suggestive behaviour.
Yeah, like, look at this, I found this poo, let's boil it in water and then drink it.
And then we can charge loads for it because it's a delicacy.
Yeah,
and people
it's really
are like,
expensive.
We'll serve people shit and you'll thank us for it and pay top dollar.
Yeah, there's consumerism to tell you that.
What was the question?
I don't know. What I've clicked off it.
Oh, but it's bees, wasn't it?
Bees.
No, I like honey, man. Why? We need.
Yeah, fuck you, bees.
Abby, tell me why you don't like honey, because you make a fucking lot of it. Stop making it. Make something else. Make milk.
Right, let's see if I can find a bit more of a serious one. Right, Connor Hilton.
Oh, combo.
So, hello guys. Question here for you all. If you were all rooting to in gunslinging cowboys, what would your cowboy names be and who would win in a shoot-off? All the best.
Oh, I've got to get the backstory.
That's sent from my iPhone.
Nice to meet you, sent from my iPhone. This was because I work with Connor,
right,
and the other day there was no one in the shop. In the week there was.
Yeah.
So we decided I had a shoehorn, and Con had another shoehorn actually, and we had shoehorns, and we had an old classic Western showdown.
I came here for a good old fashioned shootout. Suit out. We were
suit out. Yeah, we worked suit shop as well, and we were slinging these shoehorns about, and we was walking side to side but in like a circle, so we was just sort of like going like this, like there ain't enough room in there for both of us in here, Pinhead Dan. And he was like, I've come to mess your town up, fucking Sheriff Sally. Giving it big uns like that for ages. It's like, there's not enough room for both of us here. It's like, I'm the sheriff, man, I'm gonna put you out of business. Like, I go from town to town and I'm still living large, man. I'm gonna rob your banks, mate. And proper like
mate. Yeah, mate. That classic thing the cowboys say.
They probably said it.
Hey you, I'm gonna come into your house and I'm gonna rob your little safe, pal.
Thing is, it wasn't his mate.
Hey up, cowboy.
It wasn't his mate either, because we had this went on for
shooting each other out.
This went on for 10 minutes, and then we decided to have a shootout. I was like, right, on the count of 3 we're gonna pull these gats. And we're
another classic cowboy term.
We're gonna see who's still standing, Pinhead Dan.
I'm gonna shank you up, big boy.
Yeah, and in the end up he shot me and the sheriff died, and this is why he could keep going to village or town to town and still shooting everyone up. So we went out and then we come back, and then Elliot, the manager, he had a Western shootout, similar sort of thing.
Steps out of the dressing room like
yeah, he had 2 shoehorns. It was a little bit like, it was very entertaining. The thing is, that shootout only lasted 10 seconds because he was like, I've come to your I've come to your town. He went bang. And it was like, ow, that's what he should have done.
Let's
to begin
talk
with.
more shooty.
Yeah, and he killed Pinhead Dan.
Oh, not Pinhead Dan. So what would your cowboy name be?
Oh, what would it be? What would yours be?
On Red Dead, mine was Craggletooth Chunk.
Craggletooth. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was mine. It'd be, I don't know, it'd be Big Fat Prospector, I think. That'd probably be my one.
Yeah, your box.
Yeah, get back in your box.
I'm trying to think of mine now. Diabeto Dan. Pinhead Diabeto. Well, I don't know, because Pinhead. I think it sounded right. I'm sure I've seen Pinhead Dan on something.
No, you got like, is it Billy the Kid was one?
Yeah, Billy the Kid.
Clint Eastwood was the guy who did Cowboys. I don't know what his name was.
Clint Eastwood Dan.
Yeah. My name will be Chris Sharp Dan.
So I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Just Sheriff Sharpie, I like.
Sharpshooter, the Kid, Pinhead Dan.
Kid Sharpshooter. Kid Sharpshooter.
Kid Sharp.
You were the Milky Bar Kid, wasn't you?
Kid Sharp. Yeah, I was going to, I don't know.
The permanent Sharpie is strong and tough. And only the best is good enough.
What's the rest of that song? You know more.
Creamy milk, a wider bar. The good taste, that's in Milky Bar.
Fucking racist, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, especially for you.
Yeah, probably Sharpshooter Kid. No.
Sharpshooter Kid Sharps. The sharp spin.
Sharp
That's what
shooter
we call
kid
it.
is strong and tough. Only the shoehorn's good enough. Selling the suits from all around. You got a good deal when Chris is in town. There we go.
No, you could be like an old man in the tailors. You could be old Taylor Sharp.
Taylor Sharp.
Yeah, like retired cowboy that was, he used to be an outlaw, and they settled down in a little town in Blackwater to open up his little fabric shop where he.
I like that one. I also like the idea of I was a pinhead Dan.
Why is Pinhead Dan there? Who's Pinhead
sheriff. Turn sheriff.
No.
I've lived the life. I understand you Connor Pinhead Dan. I understand your life, and I want to go against it because my mind was too messed up with all my Pinhead Dan thoughts, so I became the sheriff to run your kind out of town or turn you straight. We do a mental health program on the side. If you don't shoot me with your shoehorn, we'll get you on the straight and narrow, and you too could become the deputy sheriff.
Brethren.
Pal. Geezer.
Rude boy.
You're a road man. You're a road man riding that pally into town, boy, ain't you? You're coming to wrong town.
You gotta get your horse and cart.
Get your horse and cart around wrong ends, rude boy.
Saddling him up, bad man.
Saddle that bloody Glock in it, geezer.
Yeah, so what are we settling on? Pinhead Dan.
Billy the Kid.
No. All right, well, we'll leave that now.
Sharpie Dan.
You don't know enough about cowboys.
I don't.
To blag that.
Connor's teaching me.
Right, here's quite an interesting one from Joshua Winwright. Obviously, I'm assuming this is someone we've hounded, but he just says saying something offensive, then saying no offence. I assume that's because it's like
this
you
is a little bit
mean.
like. Do you remember? It might have been a couple episodes. It might be one that's coming out in 10 years. I don't get the time travel thing.
Yeah, the pun intended.
Was it the pun in? No, it's the one where he rings up and goes, "I knew you was going to say that."
Yeah.
When you knew, like.
Yeah. Well, but you don't know the answer, so fuck off.
If you're saying no offence, you admit. Same way people go, "I'm not racist, but."
Yeah, I'm not homophobic, but don't want them near us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not racist, but don't like black people.
Yeah.
That's what he usually says.
That's a little bit really racist.
Yeah.
Just a tad really fucking awful.
No offence, but you're a really horrible cunt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I won't take offence then.
I'm going to be really offensive to you, but I don't want to feel bad for it.
Yeah, I've prefixed it, so you can't be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same way you say no homo.
Yeah. I mean, we're walking a tightrope, a precipice of causing offence in.
Well, no offence. No offence,
but we don't like you.
Yeah, that can get fucked off. Just say I'm going to be really offensive.
Well, just don't be. If you've got to prefix it with that, or
if you have to prefix
suffix
anything, usually you're going to do the thing that you're trying to prefix and start.
Just don't say what you was going to say because it's probably not worthwhile.
Yeah, it's going to be offensive. It's going to be offensive. It's going to be racist.
Yeah.
It's going to be homophobic. If you have to say, but
yeah, I mean, my missus gets pissed off with me. A lot of people get pissed off with me generally, but I like to say the words, just playing devil's advocate, which loosely translates as just being an awkward cunt.
I don't agree with anything you said, so let's have a look at the other side now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not even. I'm. You know me. I'm a wind up, right? So, I like to play devil's advocate just to wind somebody up.
To mix
even
that
if
pot.
I don't agree. Like even if I agree with what they're saying, I'm like, yeah, but what about that? And they're like, no.
Yeah, I'm not racist, but just plain devil's advocate. You
what
are
if you
a bit
were
of a
racist?
cunt. Well, people are like that. They don't like it, do they?
No.
I'm racist. I'm proud. That's what they say. And they think, well, no, we don't like you.
Send them back.
Yeah. Fucking. Our world's a fucking backward state. Man.
Yeah. Beam me up.
Beam me up, Johnny.
I'm ready for the next planet.
Take me up, Pinhead Connor. This world ain't big enough for the both of us, and I'm ready to blast off now, Pinhead Dan. Sequel coming out. Stay tuned next week. Cliffhanger stories.
Pinhead down. Fucking hell. Right, should we do one more?
Yeah.
One more. Let's have a look. This one's interesting. It's an agony aunt advice. It's from Shannon.
Shannon, I know.
I mean, you tell me, Sharpie. The message is, I really need some help. Basically, I've recently discovered my boyfriend has been sleeping with our next door neighbour for the past 3 months. I'm obviously fuming, but I love him so much. What should I do? P.S. She's 86.
Experience.
Is that you? Have you been diddled?
Experience.
You've been gilfing?
Yeah, I did it for the story though. I was going to bring it out on next week's episode.
That was the cliffhanger. I've been shagging an 86-year-old lady.
Find out how that went.
Yeah, went to help her with some shopping.
Well, Shannon,
ended up fingering her.
Shannon, evidently that's not true. She is 84.
Yeah, I don't date anybody over 85.
She looks good for her
My
age.
dick's going nowhere near an 85-year-old.
To be fair, I think it's bus
Why
lady.
do you look so guilty?
What?
Why do you look so guilty?
Because I've been shagging bus lady woman.
A bus lady woman.
Yeah, have I told you the story about a bus lady now?
No.
I've got a bus club. I did have bus.
Where's the rewind button? Hold on.
I must have told you about a bus club.
No.
I've had 2 bus clubs now. Me and Pinhead Dan, Connor, we had bus club because we realised that when I lived in Highcombe, we was like a couple of streets apart. So we always used to get the bus together to work, and we said it was bus club. So we needed to get badges made up. But then Connor got angry at me, and this is why he standing me off in a Western Confront because I'd had to leave bus club.
Western Confront. That's not a thing, but carry on.
Yeah, nothing is a thing, and it is a thing. I will make you a bus club badge, Connor. It's going to be Pinhead down a bus club, Connor. That's what it's going to say. But anyway, regardless of that, I had to join a new bus club because I get the bus from Bardney now, and Bardney only has old people, and me and Shannon.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And my ex-girlfriend.
I think I'm with you.
That's a separate story.
That's awkward. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, basically, before I move to Bardney, I will get chatting with the old people at Bardney bus stop when we all get, because in that many buses, we all get the bus at 10 to 8 in the morning. So there's loads of us, and it's me and a load of oldies in bus club.
Do these other people know that this bus club's a thing?
No.
Of course they don't.
No, but it is bus club.
No, it's people getting on the bus, Sharpie.
No, we talk with them.
Hello.
Yeah, so I talk with them.
Right, run me through it then.
Right.
What was it? Right, did you get the bus in today with bus club?
Yeah, there were 2 people at bus club today.
Yeah. Right. So you talked to this bus club?
There wasn't, as I like to call her, the chair lady of bus club. She's the
chair lady.
She's the one I talk to most of the time. And there is another.
She's the spokesperson.
There is another chair lady of bus club as well. There's 2 of them.
They're fighting for the title.
Well, they can co-manage.
I think find out both their names, right? And start a ballot. When there's a full bus club, start a ballot through it. Just get some paper. Who do you want to appoint as chair lady of bus club? Hand them out to everyone at the bus stop with no context. And get them to vote.
Yeah.
And then stand at the bus, be the first one on the bus with the ballot box. They have to put it on. You're not coming on until you cast your vote, and then announce it on the journey into town. But quite early on, and then just sit down,
To get 'em on.
and then just leave them to it.
It'd be like our stepbrothers would be like, testing. Please shut up.
Yeah, I think do that, and then just sit down and see what unfolds.
Yeah,
Get them to appoint a chair lady, even if they don't know, they're not aware of it.
I think they're going.
What are they like, Glenda and Brenda?
Probably. I don't know the names.
So, but anyway, talk me through a conversation. So how's it going?
So we get there, and before I was talking to him and stuff before I'd moved to Bardney, and then one of the conversations was, I live in Bardney now. Like, have you moved? Oh, amazing. They got a little bit of a round of applause as well from people.
My name is Chris Sharp, and I have a problem with moving to Bardney. Well done, Christian. Well done, Christian.
Thank you. But no, I was like, oh, amazing. Do you like it? You moved in with the other half? I said, yeah. I was like, oh, good. I'm glad you moved in. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And it's little conversations. Little conversations like that. And we got caught out in the snow once. You know when it snowed ages ago?
Yeah.
And it was freezing, and our bus didn't turn up. So our bus didn't turn up for an extra 2 hours. And one of the potential chair ladies of bus club, I was with her, and we had
can't wait for this election.
She knows people, man, because there was a school bus that came past, and she was like, She's seen me. I'm good mates with her. She'll let us on the bus to get us into Lincoln because I couldn't get in any other way. And I was there for like 2 hours. I was freezing to death because it was snowing. So we got on.
Has she got your vote for chairwoman?
The story unfolds.
Right, okay, all right, here we
Because
go.
at this point, I was like, you're chair lady material
Yeah.
at Bus Club because you're making fucking decisions, man. You're snapping necks and cashing checks.
Yeah.
Like,
Making moves.
literally. So we got on this fucking bus, and it was a school bus, but it got us into Lincoln. You delivered chair lady 1. I forgot, I don't know her name.
Chair lady 1. Right,
Yeah.
let's give him a name.
Deborah.
Deborah. And how old is she? Has she got like
65.
granny fro, like Tom Jones hair?
Oh my god, there is one other woman that looks dead like Tom Jones, and she has that hair.
Yeah.
I've not spoke to her before.
The mushroom perm. Like silver mushroom perm.
No, I shit you not. This is 100% true. I got on the bus this morning, and
Yeah.
don't let me forget what I was
business
saying
bus.
because I remember
Yeah.
seeing this. And we got a few stops later, and this woman got on with a bigger fro, and this old
Bigger fro.
this old guy seemed really happy. Got on the bus. I went and sat behind her because he knew her, patted her fro.
Like a dog.
Went like that. I went and sat behind her. She seemed made up by it. I thought that was fucking
Hello,
weird.
Mavis.
Oh, she might be a Mavis, but she's not in the running because I've not spoke to her yet, and she hasn't spoke to me, so she'd probably just be on the committee somewhere. But I think she would
On
fit
the
in.
committee.
She looks like she would talk well as a
I
granny.
think we need to really develop this into like build a bus plinth for you to stand up like at the front of the
Literally,
next to the thing and be like, all right, so on today's proceedings.
it's got a brick hut, so it's like a little meeting room.
No, but on the bus, the the waiting room, like the foyer, maybe put on like a buffet spread in the in the bus stop.
Well, so who's-
Like, there's some nibbles
Yeah.
before we start the meeting.
Who's
and then
bringing
when you
this
all get
with you?
on the bus, that's when the meeting starts.
Here's a rota.
Yeah.
Who's bringing food this week? We can have a few drinks and whatnot. We can have non-alcoholic and alcoholic, depending because we're not driving the bus, so we can have what we want.
Please start it. Please make it. Even if they don't commit to it, like I'm literally thinking, like we've got these little module desks
Yeah.
for our show. Let's make like a mobile plinth out of cardboard that you can just set up next to the driver and then talk to everyone. And go, right, on today's agenda, we've got the bus stop at Meveringham's looking a bit it's a bit ropey.
Looking a bit
What can we do?
Fucking hell, we'll do it. But
Yeah.
I've said to Connor ages ago for his birthday, I said I'm making him a bus club button. I'm making him a badge, and I know I wanted that bus club, but you're an honorary member, Connor, because we were in the first bus club together, and
Yeah.
it was always, are we going bus club today? And if
Yeah, I know he's going to fucking
Colin,
work, mate.
if Colin like would give him a lift on a Sunday, and me sometimes to work, so we wouldn't get the
Oh,
bus.
Colin.
Yeah, and I used to say, are you
Oh,
getting
Car
bus
Colin.
club? And Colin said, no, I'm getting Colin club today.
Colin's Car Club.
Just Colin club. Are you Colin club today? And I was like, oh, you're not bus club
A
then.
group of Collins.
Oh, it was mad. But yeah, right, I need to unfold this story, right? So what did
are
we say
you
with it?
sleeping with an 86-year-old?
Yeah, fuck that. Anyway, I am, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, that's
the
what we're
story
talking about now.
unfolds to this point
Yeah.
of how I ended up with such a lovely 86-year-old.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. So what did we call bus club chairman, potential chairman, chair lady 1?
Chair lady one.
What was her name?
She was Brenda.
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 Right,
We'll go Brenda and Mavis's fro girl,
Mavis's Frogo.
and then we'll go with Joyce.
Joyce. She looks like a Joyce. Actually,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
chair lady
Right.
2 is
I didn't
Joyce.
start talking to Joyce until after, but she always looked like this. She's a bit odd, but she's nice.
Authority.
Right. But she'd walk over, and then she'd always look like if you stayed there for too long, she would chat your ear off,
Right. Okay. Yeah.
which did happen.
Yeah. Because you were going.
Let the opportunity, and you end up sleeping with
You
her.
was,
But,
you was
like,
taken away by her beauty, mate.
Yeah,
weren't you?
that's it. You know.
By her floral neckerchief.
She didn't want a bit, but you know, I provided. But basically, okay, so Joyce, shall we say, after I started talking to her, I started learning about her back problems and her scoliosis, and how she does a lot of walking and cycling to deal with that. I was like, well, good on you, Joyce, you're
Yeah.
fucking doing well. And
Because you look like you died.
a little bit, but bless her, she's a good egg. Now,
You look like
I've
a shrink wrap skeleton.
I've never mentioned my other half to her, which is obviously, you know, appropriate considering I'm shagging Joyce.
Yeah. You don't want bitches knowing.
No, of course, you got to keep the side
Yeah.
hustle on the side hustle. But basically, she collared Shannon in Bardi the other day.
Right.
She doesn't know that we're well, evidently she's figured out that.
Yeah, well, she's obviously been through your phone.
Yeah,
while you've
well,
been
yeah, I
asleep.
know. Shannon said, Joyce come over to her and said, "Oh, tell your boyfriend I've got a weightlifting bench because he does the gym that he can have if he wants, and I've got some weights and stuff if he wants them." And Shannon didn't know what to say because it all happened very quickly.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, tell
Has
your
she met her before?
No, none of
So the
it.
lady's just like, tell your boyfriend.
I've told Shannon about Bus Club before,
Yeah.
and that I have my little grannies, and we all sort of have
Yeah.
a meeting and whatnot there. But yeah, I'd never said anything about who I'm with. I just
No.
said my other half.
Yeah.
It turns out Joyce lives.
She knows. She knows. Joyce knows
a couple
things.
a couple of
Couple
doors
of
down.
days away. That's how long it takes to get around on a Zimmer.
It's worth it for Joyce though.
Yeah.
But yeah, she collared her and just like, "Oh yeah, tell your boyfriend I've got a free weight bench if he wants some." So that Shannon's got great, and I've got to have a old weight bench that I've got to put somewhere in the house or in
Straight
the
in the
garden.
bin.
It's like, just come round and take it. I've popped it in the garden. Turns out I live a couple doors
I tell
down
you
from
what,
Joyce.
don't take it. Just go and do your workouts in her garden on the bench.
I think she's moving out.
No, just do it anyway.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter,
It's
does
in
it?
the contract. Joyce said.
Also, like, apparently Joyce's house has now gone up on like
Right move.
Yeah, something like that. Shannon showed me. She's a bit odd because basically the pictures of it, she's drawn massive murals all over the wall. She's drawn this great big fuck off elephant that is the whole size of
Yes.
her, in her kitchen.
Yes, Joyce.
Like, she's just a bit. So
I'm there for that.
She's unhinged, mate.
Yeah,
but
it's maybe not chair lady material then.
no, she is. I mean, she's given me.
She can sort things.
She can sort things.
Yeah.
And she knows things without me saying it.
Yeah.
She knows who my other half
Does
is.
she actually exist?
She don't. I swear to God. I swear to God. And she was like, she sought out Shannon and she saw her and was like, "Tell your other half after I'm done shagging him, he can have this weight bench of mine."
So you
as well."
tell him next time he's around
He said,
here.
"We've had some
Next
great-"
time he's hanging out the back of you, you tell him.
"We've had some great sex on this weight bench, mate. I think you'd enjoy
He's
it."
sopping in my granny fluids. Circling back to the election, don't find out their names. Put Joyce and Brenda on it anyway,
Yeah.
and just give them name badges.
Yeah.
Hello, my name
Who
is
was in one? Maeve.
Brenda. Mavis is Frogo.
Frogo. She can. I think she will make a good deputy. A deputy.
Yeah.
Connor, we will get you in there as well. I think
That's-
you need to be. We need to get a job for you somewhere. You need to join. You need to move from fucking Highcombe and stop fucking about. Move to Bardi. because
because
give my right hand.
that's a selling point.
Yeah, well, I can't do this without you. Bus Club is a
I'll
fucking.
come and do it. When I'm next
You
on a
wanna
day
drive?
off, I'll drive to Bardney to
come
get a
ride the
bus to
bus with me.
Lincoln just to be part of Bus Club and run this election. I'll do it.
Bus Club is dedicated. It's
I'll
10
do
to 8
it.
in the morning.
I'll do it.
Fucking do it.
Don't test me,
Come
'cause
on.
I'll do it.
Last time we said that, we nearly went to Paris.
Yes. Yeah.
I remember the exact words.
Yes.
And it was that.
Yeah.
There's also a load of 18-year-old kids that are really fucking annoying as
I'll
well.
swear 'em up.
Fucking Brenda and Joyce will both know about these kids. Like they got on this.
I'll
one
tell
girl,
your mother.
This one girl as
Don't know
well.
why they can't
Fucking, I've helped her out a couple of times now. One time was she'd left her wallet at the bus stop, and I've seen the ID, took all the money out of it, and then no, I didn't really take all the money out of it, but I took the ID out, and I was like, I know who that is. And then next time she was on the bus, she got on a couple of stops later, and I was like, look, this is yours. And she was like, oh yeah, thank you. And then another time she dropped her bank card nearly like in the grate of the floor.
On the old floor grate.
Off the curb.
Drain.
Yeah, and that's it to her. So I've helped her out a few times now.
Yeah.
So she's in debt. So she's
Yeah.
contractually obliged into Bus Club.
She can keep minutes.
Yeah, she needs to fucking
You just give her
sort her
we
shit
need to go
out.
there with all the stuff.
She's
I
fucking.
really want to do this. We need to get a videographer
To
sorted.
be fair, Bus Club could be the making of people like her in her friendship group because she needs steering on the right path.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, she's doing things like she got on the bus this morning. First thing she said, shouted out, Jake's not here and we ain't got a fucking grinder.
Oh, no.
Like that sort of stuff. And
She's on
you know
the
when they
old-
blast the music? Yeah. And sort of stuff where it's like, we're all going to do coke at the weekend, aren't we? Come on, we're all going to do it. Like them sort of things.
Virgins.
She says. That sort of shit.
Yeah.
People from Bardney that have never left Bardney.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's that sort of stuff going on. She needs to steer on the right path.
I'm 95% sold on Bus Club elections.
I can't believe I've not told you about Bus Club
No,
before.
right, that's great. I'm loving that. big time.
I probably did mention it because I didn't want it to be a rival to our club.
No, yeah. It's when we turn up to the clubhouse for our meet, and there's like fucking Mavis, Joyce, and Brenda. Like, what the fuck's going on?
All in our bus club badges, like ready to go, man. Fucking, they're coming every 10 minutes, mate.
Yeah.
We're ready to get out of here, do some dirty business, mate, and then fuck off.
We have Harrington jackets. You have Stagecoach high vis.
Yeah.
I think that's it for listeners' letters.
Yeah.
You happy with that?
No.
Yeah, keep sending them in. We have got a few more in the bank to use. Sorry if yours didn't get read out. But yeah, send us audio to utopiaproject.podcast@gmail.com, or a video. You can go on this little screen on here. Yeah, awesome. Right, let's go to the end of the show, Sharpie. This is a long one, man. This is a long one.
I've had fun though. Jack's had a good time. Hey.
This one. You had fun, Jack? Good Jack. I don't know. We got sound, but Jack, have you had fun, mate?
Yeah, boy.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Nice.
He doesn't say much these days.
No, he's fucking
Eating too much
Michael.
beans on toast.
Ironically, we've spent that long fucking about behind the scenes and recording this episode that Jack's probably going to be back from where he went.
What
'Cause
time
we're in
did
his
he
house.
say he was going to get back?
I think the gig ends about 11, which it is now. So
Is it?
yeah.
How long was that second half?
Oh, too long.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got a
boy.
button for that. You ain't got to say it.
I like real time.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much for coming along. Yeah, we're in Jack's house, so shall we go and rob his shit? I might delete his save progress on Harry Potter Legacy.
Do that and then do a poo on his bed.
you do the poo, I'll do the PlayStation.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like quite a
And
few
then
copies I could do.
after this we need to plot, well, not plot. Just-
Plotters now. With Slimminy Thickets. What was his name? Sniffiny Crickets.
Jiminy Cricket.
Jimmy Sniffiny. Yeah.
Stephanie.
Sniffiny Dan.
Yeah, so I've lost me. That's gone now. Right.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts, mate? How's this episode going? It's been strange without Jack.
That has been odd.
I have missed him that
We're
much.
still more or less at it.
Yeah, he's kind of here. If you are listening on, the audio, come and have a gander at the YouTubes because it's
It's
good.
nice, isn't it?
Yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us
All the
on
business.
Twitch and all that jazz.
Come on, push us.
Facebook.
Come on, a lot of us
Yeah.
are your friends. Help us out. Help us get
Yeah.
this podcast far and wide. You know how much work we put in because we never fucking shut up about it. Let's have a go on that. Come
Yeah,
on, share us.
It would be good if you. Well, I want to see. So I'll tell you what. I'll give a tenner to someone who shares one of our clips to their Instagram stories.
I will give an exclusive bus club membership with one half-price ride from Bardney to Lincoln at 10 to 8 in the morning bus club.
Well-
You can come see it real time. You can get VIP access. A little bit like they do at the football stadiums. When they get to meet
Yeah.
all the players and that.
Yeah.
You can meet Mavis. You can meet Joyce. You can meet Brenda.
Meet and greet. Bus club meet and greet.
It's like you'd be part of bus club.
We've
Come
been talking about the doing some Utopia Project merch. Which
on. Yes, we have. I'm excited for that.
Bus club hats.
Oh my God, Utopia Bus Club merch.
Yeah, that's it. We've got the first range sorted.
Oh my God.
That's it. Right. Yeah. Thank you very much for coming along. I have been Chunky T. Jack. He hasn't been Jack Magic. He won't see you on the flip side. I genuinely, right. No, before, so I know we were signing up. I genuinely was waiting for him to say something.
He always looks like he's going to say something like that. It's like,
And the thing is, as well, you left the usual break for him to say something when it should have been. I'm Chunky T. Thank you very much for watching. I'm the permanent Sharpie Permanent as always. Right.
I'm the permanent.
I've been Chunky T. Thank you very much for coming along.
I've been the permanent Sharpie Permanent as always. Bye.
This has been the Utopia Project. Goodbye.
Oh, fuck me chin.
Welcome to Utopia, please make yourself at home.
It's the only place on earth where you can bitch and moan.
There's something here for everyone to make you feel quite great.
Just as long as we've already let it through our gates.
This is our dreamland, this is Utopia, yet another little podcast for you. This is our dreamland, this is Utopia, it's where we discuss the